Well, hello, teacher. My name is Kelvin, and first of all, I'm going to show you my syllabus and lesson plan. Okay, this is my syllabus. My profession is about neuroscientist, and this is the unit. I'm going to work with the unit 1, the brain and learning, and the item is 1.3, how the brain works and why it's matter. So, last, I have my lesson plan. The resources I'm going to use is personal space, videos, slides, Canva, and the part of the body. Additionally, I'm going to use some apps like Race Dunk and Ginseng Planet. So I'm going to start off. Welcome, class. Hello, class. My name is Kelvin Bazan, and I'm going to teach you about neuroscientists. Okay, guys, do you have any idea what is neuroscientist? Do you ever or do you think about that? Yes or not? Okay, guys. What is the objective of this class? Students will able to identify the main part of the brain, explain their basic functions, and participate in physical and cognitive activities, and to apply to understanding in fun and interactive way, guys. Okay. First of all, guys, we're gonna do a game. This game is very known, is so common. It's like as Simon says. Do you know this game? Do you ever play this game in your life? Yes or not, guys? Yes, guys. Excellent. For this game, I'm going to say Simon says, and you have to touch the part of your brain. But now let me explain a little. This part inside of your brain or your head, this is the cerebrum. Cerebrum. Okay, everybody, touch your cerebrum. Cerebrum, touch your cerebrum. Excellent, guys. The part behind this is your cerebellum. Touch behind this. Cerebellum. Cerebellum, touch. Okay? And the temporal part, we have two parts, amygdalas and hippocampus. This part, this amygdala, tap your amygdala. And behind of that, we have hippocampus, okay? And the next is prefrontal cortex, is this part, this part, touch this part, guys, okay? We're gonna repeat a little bit this, and after that, I'm going to tell you Simon says, and you have to touch, okay, guys? Got it? Excellent, guys. Okay, everybody tap your cerebrum. Cerebrum, 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 cerebrum. Everybody touch your cerebellum, 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 cerebellum. Everybody tap your amygdala, this part, amygdala, amygdala, amygdala. Everybody tap your hippocampus, a little behind, hippocampus, down, sorry, down, hippocampus. And the next, prefrontal cortex, this part, this part, this part. Okay, guys, I'm going to stop sharing my screen, and I want of you, if you can turn on your camera, and we're gonna do this activity together, okay? Remember, you have to do this when I say Simon say. If I don't say that word, you don't have to touch the part of your brain, okay? Okay, everybody, 1, 2, 3. Simon said, touch your prefrontal cortex. Prefrontal cortex. Excellent, Mixi. Prefrontal cortex. Excellent. Renato, Adriana, Nilda. Excellent. Simon says, everybody tap you amygdala. Amygdala. Excellent, everybody. And the last, everybody tap your cerebellum. Cerebellum. This part, remember, cerebellum. Everybody tap your cerebellum. Excellent. Congratulations for you guys. Guys. We're gonna continue with this class. And so, what is exactly a neuroscientist? Neuroscientist is a person to study the nervous system, which include the brain, the spinal cord, this part, the spinal cord, and nerves. A neuroscientist helps a lot of people, including you, including others, to understand how we think, how we feel, and how we remember all we do and all we did. Sometimes we are thinking. Okay, what is a brain? What is exactly a brain, guys? Have you ever wondered how does a brain functions? Yes or not? This is an open question. Yes or not, guys?
Yes.
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 Yes, excellent, guys. In this class, I love and I hope you can speak with me, guys. Yeah, okay? The brain is like the boss or our body. If our brain says, I feel scared, all your body feels scared. If our brain says something like, you have to move in this place, you have to think these things, your whole body actions, your whole body think, okay, I'm going to do that. And also, when you're in a place and this place is danger, your brain say you have to run for this place because something bad can happen in this place, guys. That's the brain. Remember, in simple word, the brain is the boss or our body. Okay, guys? I would like to hear all of you repeat after me. The brain, if you can open your micro. The brain
The
The
brain
brain
is
The brain
The brain
the boss
is
of our body. Is the boss of our body, guys.
is
Excellent.
the boss of
is
our
Of our body. Do you remember at the beginning we do activity like the cerebellum? The cerebellum, don't forget, this part, this is this part. With this part is the largest on our brain. The cerebellum is divided into hemisphere, right and left. Each of these parts have a word. The part on the left, we have to the speech, to the reason, to the calculation, and the part of the right, we have creativity, music, and art. Have you ever wondered because some people are good in mathematics and others in physics or art because they have developed one part of their brain. For example, a simple example, when you write, what part do you use? The right or the left? Mix it. When you write, you use your hands, right or left?
left.
Left. Wow. Okay. It's more common like people use the right, but when you use the left, you develop other skills and your brain is more active because you are using left, and when you left feel exhausted or tiring, you decided to use the other hands, right? Okay. We have the another part of the brain. We have the cerebellum. This part of the cerebellum is charged to the balance. When you start walking, you don't think I need to walking. It's because this part it's control or your balance or your walking, or when you do activity, this help you a lot to walk without thinking. Okay, guys. The next part we have a amygdala. When you say amygdala in Spanish is like this, but in English is this part. Don't forget this part. Amygdala is the part when you feel fear, when you feel all kind of emotion. For example, if you recognize a threat or something or something you feel like is danger, your brain say you have to run. You have to run because this place is not safe for your life. Okay, the next part is hippocampus. The part of the hippocampus is like the memory. Don't forget, the hippocampus is the memory. For example, when you study for an exam, there are a lot of people that information remember in long term because they developed how to use the hippocampus. And when you don't have a good hippocampus, you have a short term. For example, if you study for an exam as well, or if you study for a oral presentation, perhaps you feel you're nervous because You study, but your brain have short memory. There are a lot of grounded, they have short memory. That's why we have to develop with some activities. I'm going to teach you again later. Okay, guys. I'm going to show you a video about our brain function, and I hope you watch with me and pay attention because I'm going to ask you some opinions about that. Okay? And don't forget to turn off your camera if you can, guys.
Right hemisphere of a human brain, one of hundreds of brains donated for medical research in the UK every year to one of 10 brain banks. Now, if I pick it up, intact, the human brain weighs around 3 pounds or 1.5 kilos. It makes up just 2% of the body's weight and yet consumes 20% of the body's energy. It contains 100 billion nerve cells or neurons. Each neuron has 10,000 connections, making a brain network of 1,000 trillion connections. Now that's more complex than any supercomputer, and yet the brain has an electrical output of just 20 watts, enough to power a very dim light bulb. You can see just how delicate and fragile it is. I'll just point out a couple of features. This is the frontal lobe, the command and control center of the brain, while this projection down here is the temporal lobe, involved in language, emotion, and memory. The brain is a masterpiece of evolution and biology, and yet despite all our scientific knowledge, there's still a huge amount we don't know about how the brain works and why it sometimes goes wrong.
Okay, guys. If you watch this video with me and pay attention, you notice that our brain have billions neurons. And I have a question for you. If you want to have a lot of neurons in your brain, how can you do to achieve that? Do you have any idea about that? I'm going to repeat. I'm going to tell you in different words, okay? There are a lot of people, they don't remember a lot of their style because they don't develop the part of hippocampus brain. But if you want to develop that part, how can you do that? I'm going to tell you in simple words. If you go to the gym, every day, you have a big muscle, right? If you read every day, your brain gonna develop a lot of nerves, and billions of nerves. And when you speak any language, each part of your brain gonna work, okay? So I recommend every single day of your life, you have to read, okay? Don't forget that. And also, I have a fun fact. Okay, do you know, in this, you can see we have two brains, a healthy brain and Alzheimer brain. I'm going to tell you that, and I hope you pay attention of this. I'm going to repeat you again. When you read a lot and you get older, your brain gonna maintain a balance and you don't forget anything perhaps. And also in the contrast, is you are younger, but if you don't read, if you don't exercise your mind, probably in the future you're gonna get Alzheimer because your brain is like sleeping. You need to wake up, you need to say your brain is time to work out. Okay, guys? Have you can see this image? So it's important that in your early age to start training your brain. Okay. Also, I have two healthy brain. I have some technique engaged. So, Mixi, can you help me read the techniques?
Get enough sleep, eat healthy food, fish, very hot, exercise, learn new things, talk, socialize, keep your brain active.
Okay. Nilda, please, can you help me with the game?
Game, Sudoku and crossword, memory game, and jigsaw puzzle.
Okay. Have you seen in your partner's ring, it's important like humans sleep at least 8 hours, eat health, and also play games. When I say playing games, I don't try to say like you're with your cell phone. No, you have to play something, you have to process the information. That's why I'm going to we are going to do activity, and this activity is no neuro puzzle challenge. How can we do this activity? I'm going to share a link. I hope you open your link now, please. And the first person to complete or to finish the puzzle, they have to raise your hands and tell me, I finished. Okay, what is the goal of this activity? The goal is your boost memory, focus, and problem solvers, and also each part of your brain gonna work out today. Okay, guys, I will send you the link again for this group, for this, for this online meeting. I know you have the link now, and I hope you can work quickly because we are running the time. Okay. Have you can see in my screen, on my screen, this is the puzzle. I'm going to do the puzzle now together with you. If I finish first, I will win, guys, I think. But if you finish first, please raise your hands. Because when we are doing this puzzle, all part of our brain are working, guys. Like a hippocampus, cerebellum, cerebrum, and also amygdala, because perhaps you are scared or you are afraid or you are anxious if you work first. I don't know, guys. Every human have emotions. If you finish first, please tell me. Don't forget. Work with me quickly, guys. Okay, we are working. It's a little hard. It's a little hard because this is has 12 pieces.
I
When
finished.
you're finished, Nilda,
Yes.
excellent. You're finished in how many minutes you took in doing this activity? How many minutes?
39 seconds.
Seconds. Oh my God. Your brain is developed. That's cool. That means you read a lot, you're doing different activities. If you notice, I didn't finish my activity because perhaps I need to read a lot. And that's why it's so tough or so rough for me to doing this. Okay, guys? Well, Nilda finished. So that it's important, guys. Remember, if you have a puzzle in your house, you can do that. Or you can play. And nowadays, I know a lot of people don't buy a newspaper, but if you want to buy of them, it's important, guys. Okay? The next part, guys, we're gonna do a evaluation, but for this evaluation, this is a game, and the first person who write to the race, that person are going to ask the first question, and the next are going to select like a victims, guys, okay? Okay, I have all of you in this game, and we're gonna the first people raise this game, and the first person who will be is Adriana. Okay, Adriana. I'm going to ask you the first questions. And the first question is, Adriana, what is the job of hippocampus? What is the job of hippocampus, Adriana? Okay. What is the job of hippocampus, Adriana? Adriana, are you there?
Letter B.
Letter B, help with the memory. Excellent. Okay, give it up for you. Give it up for you. Okay, Mixi, which part of the brain control emotions?
Letter A. Amygdala.
Excellent, guys. Okay, Renato, what is a study neuroscientist? Anyone can help?
The letter B.
Letter B, excellent. Okay, Nilda, Name one technique that help you brain healthy. Do you remember we have a lot of techniques like sleep well, gains.
Exercise regularly.
Okay, excellent. Okay, guys. Okay, that was the class. I hope you remember you have exercise your brain every day. And the next class is about cognitive load and attention span. Thank you, guys. See you to the next class.
Thank you, Mr. C.